This morning, we are speaking of the homicidal rates as at up to 2011. The Shaw posse, as something will happen in the 80s. I know that we're talking about this morning. We're not going to use that example this morning. Okay, we want to address what's going on now.
Right now.
Because right now, we're not interested in laying blame now. Now, what I would like to do is have a conversation where we try to look at solutions, where we try to see how we can get ourselves off a list such as this, where we can see what kind of things we can put into place that can take us in a place where our homicidal rate can go down. That is what I want to talk about this morning. I am not interested in a conversation this morning with you about whose fault it is why we're on the list. I want to know what we can do to get off the list. So if you have a suggestion where that is concerned, with all due respect, Bible man, thank you for the call.
All right, so if I'm not that, talk where you go talk. If I'm not that, we have to go hang up on you. All right, my boss?
All right, brother. I guess I can't hear the truth. All right, no problem. All right.
Nobody's not disputing the truth.
No, well,
all right?
Okay.
Nobody not dispute the truth.
But you see, my problem is this, yeah? We can't get up every day and cry at the rain. We cannot get up every day and say, okay, well, people set me up and we are so unfortunate and it's just because we're a little bit and people are taking advantage of it. We have a role to play. This is the situation. We're killing too much of our people. And nobody come kill. We are kill ourselves. How do we get out of the cycle where we stop killing each other? That is what I want to find out this morning.
Thank you very much. Let's go to another call. Link Up Radio. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Father Diamond and Sexy.
Morning,
good morning, love.
Guys, listen, I don't want to deviate from the topic, but just to expound on what you told on Babylon or whatever. I called in already and said this, that Babylon needs to reason from an objective point of view. And I would suggest him that, for him to do a little bit of reading about critical thinking. All right? That he just don't
it seems like only one book Bible man read,
reasoning from subjective, or emotional point of view. All right?
Okay.
It's not, we want everyone to cooperate, and play their part in your program. Yeah, but when people come on the air and behave in such a way, don't willing to listen, then it make no sense, right?
Exactly.
It's counterproductive.
Anyway, I'm Chris, regarding the topic this morning, about the high murder rate in Jamaica, we rank number 4 in the world. But for me, I always ask this question: how is it that Jamaica, from a security point of view, is strategically placed it's surrounded by the Caribbean Sea? And for any one of us to get in to the island, it's two ways to get in. It's either by the airport or the seaport, right? And from my recall, I don't know if Jamaica has ever been in the gun manufacturing business, right? So the question we must ask now: how the hell such those amount of guns end up in Jamaica, right? So here where the security force in Jamaica need to focus. They need to focus more on the seaport and the airport, right? Screen everything. And the government, I think, at this point, have to maybe violate civil liberty, in order for us to secure ourselves.
I am going to disagree with you right there. And I'm telling you why. A lot of the guns coming in the country, the government is involved. And I've not been proven wrong yet. And anybody who can prove me wrong, do it. There's no way container loads of guns can come into a country that don't manufacture guns and somebody really, really powerful don't know about it. It doesn't make sense. A container it's not a beam me up Scotty thing where somebody stay in a where the container coming from and beam it to the ports in Jamaica. Not only does somebody knows, somebody very, very powerful knows to the point where it can get to go through and the guns get on the road. The individuals who are on the road shooting the guns don't have the money to import that gun, don't have the wherewithal to import that gun. You ask them what model gun it is, they probably don't backside, no. You understand me? So when you get into giving a corrupt government more access to people's civil liberties, that is taking it into another level where we don't even want to go. Because I'm already annoyed at the fact that we live in a country where we can send in military forces into a neighborhood and hold people hostage for days and nobody don't hold accountable for it.
Well, I understand where you're coming from, but you see me, Sexy, and you and I have a lot in common. Things we like and stuff like that. But one other thing I don't do, I don't reason things when I don't have facts to back it up. And
neither do I.
While we do know that the government in Jamaica is comprised of nefarious people, nevertheless, I can come out and I will and say the government is involved in importation of guns in Jamaica, right? What I do know that the security force in Jamaica, they need to revamp what they're doing right now and come up with some better ways.
Yeah, but I personally don't think that our problem is a security problem, though. I think what we need to do is to solve the social issues. There is a direct correlation between uneducation and crime and a direct correlation between unemployment and crime. And the more uneducated, unemployed people we have is the higher crime rate we're going to have. And the evidence is already there. I don't think that our problem is more security. I think our problem is to engage people more. We need to have more jobs. We need to have people more access to education.
For years, I've been hearing many of my fellow Jamaicans get up and talking about that our fellow Jamaicans need to be educated. But education is broad, right? And we need to separate this. What we're talking about, academic education or education itself. Because the man that plant peas and cocoa and whatsoever, he's also educated in that.
But the man who plant peas and cocoa now kill nobody, sir. I know he might kill people.
But you said all we need is education. But education and what? This is what the people in Jamaica, the government in Jamaica, is keep on messing up around. They teach and telling people about education. But education and what? Not all of Jamaica are going to be able to read and write. But I know as dumb as we are.
Sir, you see, that is the problem. If you're looking at education as the ability to read and write, then you have misunderstood what I'm saying and you don't understand what education is.
I'm not saying that.
If you're looking at education as the ability to read and write, then I don't know what we're talking about.
Because education is broad.
I don't know what we're talking about, honestly.
We have to take a break. We have to take a break, all right?
Peace up, brother. Peace up.
Yeah, man, you too.
Yo, me tell you already, you see that? It's up there, so. But, it's real talk. Man. It's real talk.
If we're looking at education as the ability to read and write, then what are we talking about? Of course, we're not talking about the ability to read and write. We're talking about the ability to decipher and make educated choices where you're coming from a place of knowledge, not ignorance. The fact of the matter is, look at societies where the literacy rate is higher. Look at it. I'm not invent nothing. This is not something I came up with last night in my dream. It has been proven. There is a direct correlation between education and crime and unemployment and crime. There is a direct correlation to it. And as long as we continue to make education less accessible to people, right now I know so much people who them can't even pay them child school fees, so their child not going to school anymore. Now you have a 16-year-old with nothing but time on their hands and nothing to do during the day. What they must do?
Exactly.
What thing will happen?
Well attack, the kind of over the thing. It's Link Up Radio 93.5, sponsored brought to you by BioLife, all natural herbal supplement, USA credit repair people. Link Up Radio, hello, good morning.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, in pertaining to what I talk about, the people them need values for one, and somebody can do some education sponsorship, because enough people that get up and can't go to high school. Understand? And them have mentors, but guess what? Not the wrong mentorship them have. You understand? Them look on the man on the corner and feel say, oh, the dad had a mentor, and them start following one giant gang and beer things. You understand? And for them dreaming to be part of gang. You understand? And by them reach certain age, they saw them there. Some of them parents grow them good, but at the end of the day, them end up right there, because guess what? That's the wrong mentor them have. People in the community, we can do better, we're educated at everything. All them do them see them and say, oh, we don't have no time for this, and we don't have no time for that, and them not doing it. So the bad man, them are out there and do it now, them have them forgot to. You understand me? And them go to them. So it's not like them not have mentorship, them do have it, but are just the wrong kind. People who know better and can do better, them not have no time for them. And worse, this internet thing where everybody there on YouTube, two little girls fight at Jamaica, them put it on YouTube. I idiot thing that. YouTube and the whole world has seen. Them have a right to put to number 4 because we show what our dirty laundry. Everybody else eyes for them on our front page. 24/7. Everywhere you turn, this I'm in a Jamaica, that I'm in a Jamaica. Keep it covered. You understand? Everybody cover for them own. America cover for them own. How much crime in Brooklyn alone? More than when in a Jamaica. But nobody don't hear about it. You understand?
So covering it is going to change? Covering it is going to change?
It not going to change, but at least them not going to have as number 4. We work for our thing inside, like how everybody else work for them on inside and cover it up. No, and everybody business. We don't have no right to the panel number 4. It me ignorant about that. Because America have more crime. Brooklyn itself have more crime than where we have, and it's not even on the list.
Yeah, but the list, we have to remind them that the list is
per 100,000.
Per 100,000. You understand?
So the countdown is done. Like how many persons are killed per 100,000. So it's not like there's.
We have 100,000 people in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but in terms of the ratio is the ratio we're looking at, you know. Because, for example, in Colombia, 15,459 people were killed in 2010, but it's 33 people per 100,000 based on them population. Do you understand?
And what I forgot to do then, it's not fair for compare Jamaica to the world because if we have more people in our per square.
No, but if we have the numbers, then I know people make up the numbers. If we have the numbers, then you can't stop them from doing the comparison because we have the numbers.
Yeah, but at least compare it to something that's equal. Like if
it's still the ratio. It's still the ratio. It's the amount that's dying. All right, it's like say you have millions. All right, say you have like say 10 dead, but you have 10 people dead within a million. All right, and then you have 10 people dead within 100,000. That ratio, the 10 within the 100,000 is higher than the fact that
10 over a million.
Over a million is the ratio. So that's why it's higher.
And that's why you don't compare the million with the 100,000 because that is not.
No, but you have to.
You have to.
It's sad. It's like you have 10 people in a room, right?
Yeah, I know.
And you have 5 people dead out of the 10 compared to 2 people dead out of the 10.
It's what I'm saying is all right. Compare Jamaica amongst the next country where have the same amount or close to the same amount of people then.
No, but so that is why they have the ratio though.
Exactly,
because that is why they have the ratio.
Yeah,
exactly. So you can see the difference.
You have a lot of other African countries that are huge and they're still on the list as well.
They're on the list.
You know?
But the ratio proves the ratio is there, and that is why the ratio is there, so we can see how much it is in the group per capita. So it's not just okay. So that's what I'm saying. When I gave you the example of Uganda, for example, that have 11,373, Jamaica never killed 11,000 people in a 1 year yet. However, based on the size of that country, that works out to be 36 people per 100,000. Our figures puts us in if it what was it 52 people per 100,000 even though we did 1,400 that same year. Exactly. Do you understand?
52, and then you have places like El Salvador, which is 66, like, you know, it's much higher.
Yeah.
You know, so
that is why the ratio is there, so that when you're comparing little Jamaica to a country with much more people than us, they have a standard by which they're using to make the comparison.
But thank you for sharing. We have to go wrap up right now. We have to go continue this tomorrow in the Dr. Section. All right?
Yeah,
all right, caller?
Yeah, but just have one little thing to say. Yeah, like, for we know, we have a little things to deal with. We know Jamaica, we're not the best. No other country better than Jamaica still. And everybody have them problem. When we have them things, we can't just have a little meeting. We just invite Jamaica them and we sit down and we talk instead of on the radio with everybody a listen and everybody attack and pass them.
The information is on the internet. Is available for everybody to see. This is public knowledge.
Is there.
So whether we talk about it on the radio station or not, it's still out there. So the point is, if we don't address the problem head on, nothing is going to be done about it.
Nothing. So no feel so we are talk about it. We just
we just a bad mouth Jamaica or something. The facts are there.
The facts are there. People,
and it's there for everybody to see.
Exactly.
Everybody can access it.
This is ranked within the world, not just United States alone, you know. Like we are telling the world, all right? Mm-hmm. What do you think could we do to change this?
Yeah, what roles can we play? What can we do?
All right?
Yeah.
877-320-5465. Link Up Radio, please hold. Don't hang up. Hold on. Hold on, don't hang up. Let's go to this line right here. Link Up Radio. Hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning, Fat Diamond. Good morning, Sexy Ann. How are you guys today? And how was your weekend?
Okay, it was
so
great.
good, so good.
Okay. You see the same problems you guys are talking about?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people don't understand. They tell you about education and all these things. When you finish school and you got nothing to do, it crush you so bad like your mother put you out.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes from the government not creating or doing anything to benefit the youths that coming out to school every year. Must go get education, but where are you going? And you're talking exactly what's the problem, not only for Jamaica, Guyana, Trinidad, all the islands. That's the problem. What are they doing? The bauxite industry, they lost an industry. They got a product, but they lost an industry.
And one of the things
is aluminum. In this country, aluminum wheels, this, that, engine, and you got a raw product, and people can't benefit from it. Something wrong.
Yeah.
But Carla, also one of the things that we don't do very well also is that we do very little to empower entrepreneurs. If you have 200 business and each of those business employ one person, that's 200 people employed, you know. It is very difficult to be an entrepreneur in Jamaica, you know, and I am speaking from personal experience. Just to register your business alone costs you thousands of dollars. So even if before you earn $1, you have to spend all of this money just to register your business.
And
that's the reason why you have, and that's the reason why you have so many businesses that's not registered, because the process alone is like a deterrent. It's like the process is designed for you to say, no, I can't bother.
No, but even just the fact of opening a bank account.
A bank account. That's alone. Like, I'm telling you.
It does turn you off. It does turn you off.
All right. I'll give you an example. I went to open an account for my company. And the bank needs me to show them my tax returns. I said, Miss, the company not start, do not need it.
Not start yet.
So there's no tax return to show you. It's a brand new company. I would like to start an account with the company.
Madness.
I can't open the account without that. I'm say, all right, I'm go over
so
them here, try
that
find a friend.
Account will never open because
try find a friend.
I mean,
okay. So I'm going to try find a friend.
And as I said, that's the biggest problem. The problems with these agencies like the customs and all of that, the money they're taking for bribes, if they stop the bribe, the people be strict, the heads of these departments be strict, and they will get more because they lose more revenue in bribes than they can put somebody to work.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. When you go to the customs, when you go to the port and bribe somebody, you get excellent service, you know. I must tell you. When you go for, all right, let me give you an example. I import products. Yes, I'm telling you, I have a business. Yeah, I import products, and sometimes when I buy products, I get something free. Free goods are the bane of my existence. When I get something free, first of all, when I go to clear it, the customs agent look at me and tell me there's no way this product can be free. I say, but miss, there is the invoice. Look at the invoice. The special is, if you buy this and that, you get that free.
Free.
Right? So now she proceeds to tell me that it is impossible. They need to put a value on it. And then she just put an impossible value on it that by the time I pay the custom, I am paying more duty on it than what it values.
Yeah,
you see, when I go down there and I get a little guy money, when I go and I get a little guy money, you know. But what I know,
they have there sitting there doing nothing, like rubber stamps.
Yes.
They get rid of them and they're not going anywhere. They're just being there all the time because
they're just sitting there
with the same party.
Exactly. You see, when I pay the little guy, I just wait outside and him just carry my box go and give me.
The argument done.
No argument with nobody.
And this is the reason why nothing now going to change.
And that's what I'm saying. The system is corrupt.
Exactly. But thank you so much.
You guys are so right, as I said, and I'm 100% with you guys on the topic you're talking about because it affects a lot of the CARICOM countries. Same principle.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Thank you so much, though. All
yeah,
right?
man. Thanks for the link.
All right.
All right. Let's take another call. Link Up Radio. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Yes, Sexy Ann. Boy, Sexy Ann, me a call that jump for you and you kind of back off. But to me, I saw me see it, you see the people were in authority we can make the change because the people in the ghetto can't make the change. And you see the people them where come out of the ghetto and see what takes place in the ghetto and can make a change. Because the only way the change will make third party now go to nothing. But you have to go. You have to get in either one or two party and make the change from there. Because all those people, them poor sharp, all those people that are here right now, if them stay there, it's going to be the same. Them not going to change it because I saw them set it from day one. To control poor people, that's poor people always depend on them. Right? So, people who elaborate out of the ghetto, right, because uptown, I'm not talking about uptown, because uptown don't see the problem until it reach on their door. Right? Uptown, I see the problem until it reach.
Yeah, but honestly, door. Sir, I don't think it makes sense for we do a ghetto versus uptown situation because when we look on the most homicidal list, it says Jamaica.
It says Jamaica, you know, say uptown or downtown.
You know, say downtown Jamaica.
Everybody.
What me I say? What I'm saying. People who already people who grew up with gold spoon in their mouth, grew up in an uptown society, right? They're not going to see the problem. We will see the problem from day one.
No, sir. What goes on in Jamaica affects people who grew up in a gold spoon too, because them can't get to drive them car and do what them want to and feel special and rich and uptown freely because it affects them. And then I don't think it's fair because a lot of so-called gold spoon people have done stuff for poor people too.
No, why me say so? Here, why me say so? Mr. Wade, the Governor General wife, she lose to somebody what used to guard her and her husband, and to her bodyguard that, cause your bodyguard come like a family member who is really protecting you for all these years. To him lose fame life, right? That is the time when she come out and talking about she don't feel like a Jamaican, she feel like she leave Jamaica and whatever. And look how long killing is going on in Jamaica.
No, but sir, with all due respect, that is not fair. No, that is not fair, sir. There are a lot of persons who are not directly affected by this thing and it don't have nothing to do with uptown. I am not directly. I don't get gunshot every day. And I know a lot of people who are not doing it also. And just because they have decided that they are not going to so much focus on it because it's very depressing. It's a lot of load in it, very heavy, you know. And they decide that they are not going to take it upon themselves every day and indulge in it every day. Don't mean that them don't care. It just means that their method of dealing with it is to not focus on it. So I don't think that is a fair statement to say this just because it affects her directly and she decides to do something about it. I think that is normal. Hello?
No, man. No. Why me use you still not sexy and why me use uptown and downtown? Uptown has made the changes because
no, I disagree with you, sir. I say we need to stop this uptown downtown divide. It's a Jamaica problem. It affects all of us. It is a Jamaica problem. When you sip on the list don't say uptown Jamaica have 10 people dead and downtown Jamaica have 100 people dead. It says Jamaica. The rest of the world don't care if it's uptown or downtown, and neither should we. It is a Jamaica problem.
All right, respect, man, and thanks for sharing. All right, sir. All right. Link Up Radio, hello, good morning.
Greetings, family. How you doing?
Good morning.
Good morning, my sister. Well, this is a serious topic today, you know, very serious topic. And I'm an old man, but believe me, I love my people, and I will never give up hope in my people. But when I look at the situation in Jamaica, it seems so hopeless because these modern-day politicians that is running Jamaica, we are not going to get the solution that ails the country from these rascals because they have their own agenda. I know, Sister Ann, you know, on top of the uptown, downtown thing, but the wealth of the country is not in the ghetto. It's not in the hood. And even though this list that you mentioned this morning about the homicide rate, They did not mention how many was killed up to our downtown, and you said you only mentioned Jamaica. But you as a Jamaican knows damn well that the masses of the murders that is committed in our country is committed among the poor. Show me the uptown white man and red-skinned people that is being slaughtered every day. You know, when I was in Jamaica in September, I got to address the party, the minister down in Jamaica. Somebody brought up a bill that they wanted to make it easier for the poor to have to get a license to carry a weapon. And all of them jump up and down and say, no, too much guns in the country and too much this and too much that. And the minister that represents my community jump up and say that he can walk his constituency any time of night or day and nothing happened to him. And that's a bald-faced lie, because this man don't live in the community. None of these elected officials lives in the community that they represent. They represent the community from a distance. And I want they should pass a bill that allows these people must live in the community. They must walk the same mean, rotten streets that all of us have to walk. They can't be representing me and they walk down someplace in some big, respected and regulated community where they don't have no crimes up there. So if the people of Jamaica don't stand up and change this system, this rotten system is not working for us. It has never worked. Marcus Garvey told us about it. Every man that come and stand up and fight for the poor, they were destroyed, because there's a system, there's a pecking order in Jamaica where the wealthy and the rich people control Jamaica, and the poor is catching hell, and they are sucking the life's blood out of the people instead of the equitable distribution of the wealth in our country. It is not happening, and until that is happening, if those gunmen had 1 ounce of consciousness in their brains, they would change that scenario down there. Look at the high rate of the extrajudicial killing by the police. Which one of these police have gone to prison for murdering somebody? Every time they blow somebody's brains out, it's a shootout. And there are folks who want to give the police more power. I want the poor to have the right to get a gun license so that they can get a gun, so when the police and the other criminals come to kick the door down, they must think twice, knowing that somebody behind that door might have something to defend themselves. That is my piece on that, my brethren.
All right.
But Jamaica not going to change.
All right, so thank you so much. That's your piece. Thank you so much, because we have to take a break. All right? You good, mums?
Boy, you know what's happening?
No, sometimes you see them very passionate at times.
No, but you see, the passion is not.
If you go back and forth, you'll be here until next year.
No, it's not that, you know. My thing is, you know, you're calling to make a comment, and you don't even take a breath. No. I mean,
I know, so it work. You understand?
Oh my goodness! All right,
sometimes you just gotta get it all out.